Hello there everyone, this is Iron Mark III and welcome back to the Tobosh Tangle on Factorio. You join me just as I am hooking up I've just hooked up the last stage in this tin ore link, which will take all of my lovely tin all the way up to the smelting section. Yep, there it is, coming along right now. Okay. What I did during the break was I also rigged up the coal feeds just here on screen to supply those furnaces as well, because I quite honestly forgot to do that with them. Here it all comes, yep. So I've done that, and I've realised I've not left quite enough space for this to fit in, so any other smelting sections I tack into this will have to be moved over slightly to actually make sure that it all fits and works out. But now, tin is being smelted. Glorious. And the bots still have not brought me those furnaces I asked for. Where the hell are they? I don't know. Anyway, the other thing I require is lead ore, so I've already got the connection worked out for that. I just need to actually thread the ore supply through to my existing mines, which is going to be fun and funner. No need for a fancy connection, it's just going to feed straight into the side of it. Oh, I'm out of blues. It was going to be so simple. It was going to be so easy. But no, I run out of stuff. It shows how much I've been putting down, actually. But it also shows how good my production system is as well, because it just keeps on making it. This is really good. This is going quite well. Okay, I'll just grab all of that. That's fine. Yep. I wish I knew why my bots weren't bringing me the things. Maybe it's outside their catchment area. I've done that a bunch of times before. So there is that. But anyway, let's move on to the stuff that I've been mentioning all week, effectively. Why am I not researching the speed module? What's... Hang on a minute. To research the speed module, I require the speed circuit boards? The hell? Speed... I can actually craft those, but I don't see why I need the circuit boards to even do it. That is bizarre. I need a basic module board, so to do that I require... Huh. Well, this is very, very bizarre. I require these boards just to make... Wait, there's a pollution producing circuit board? What the... Pollution cleaning module. Wait, what does this one do? This one, pollution minus 15%. Right. Pollution production module. Plus 50% pollution production. Plus 400%. What? I do not know why those are even in this thing. Pollution production modules? Bob's Mods, what the hell are you even... What are you smoking? I have no idea why those are even in this thing. All it would do is spread pollution far and... Oh. I see. I think I see. Okay. Pollution production module. That will spread pollution far and wide. Okay. With me so far? Good. Yes, that's fine. Now, if I'm spreading pollution, that means I'll be agitating the aliens more. I'd be getting more of them to attack me from much further distances. I'd be turning my factory deliberately into a smoky industrial hellhole just to get on the aliens' nerves, and that would bring them all in from far and wide, and I could use that to harvest the alien artifacts that they drop, which I think is included as part of Bob mods, though I'm not entirely sure. Let's have a quick look at that. Oh wait, yeah, Bob's mods had all those different coloured alien artifacts and things, so I could gather those by spreading pollution far and wide. What a strange thought. It makes sense, though. It does make sense, and I'll give it that. Let's just tuck it underneath there, so yeah, that's fine. My bots are still going back and forth, but what a minute. I was not expecting to find a pollution increasing module. Not at all. Right. Ore smelting and production should be somewhere down here. Yeah, that's it. That's it, just down there. Right. Okay. So if I advance this thing, I can just tack it on down this part over here. So I know where I'm going with it. Though again, unfortunately, this is actually going to be a temporary feed, but the fact is those mines are going to run out after a while anyway, so that shouldn't be too... Ah, you're bringing me the furnaces I asked for. How kind of you. I asked absolutely ages ago, and yet here you are. And some more tunnels. Always need more tunnels, because I actually burn through them a fair bit sometimes. Okay, let's just tack this underneath this, like that. Yeah. I was heading this way, also planning to try and hunt down those modules and see why it was taking so long to actually come out here. But now they're actually starting to turn up, it's just that it didn't manage to get down to it in the priority list more than anything else. So let's do it like this. Okay. As soon as I hook this up to the mines with a splitter, this will be transferring lead ore up to the new smelting section. Like that, yep. And then I feed it along like this. Oh, there's a tree in the way. How unfortunate. There we go. Okay, that will go all the way to this new smelting. Excellent. And I can just dump my remaining lead ore into the things there and a bit of coal and... yeah, okay. Progress. That's the raw materials required to make solder up there and ready to go. And look at all this slow production going on. Anyway, since I can't actually gather the materials for that right now, I should research something else, and I should research the armored trains. That sounds good. Armored trains, sure. Actually, while I think about it again, because I mentioned this right at the start of the week, and I mentioned it since then and forgotten it. I mentioned it at the start of this episode and then forgot about it. Let's show you very quickly. Tank. Here we go. Right. Super tank. This is something I've researched right at the beginning of the week as far as the episodes go, and I was concerned about it right at the very beginning of the series. Well, this base actually, saying that if it was too powerful, I wouldn't use it. And I am actually concerned quite badly with it. So let's have a look. This is a regular tank. It has 1,000 health. Yep. Regular shells, 150, 50, stuff like that. Now, super tank. 7,500 health. 7.5 times stronger. It doesn't particularly require... It requires exactly the same basic ingredients, actually, as that kind of stuff. So... there is that. And then go up to here. Super piercing bullet magazines, 95 plus 38 piercing. While my current ones do, what, 5? Something like that. The super shells. The super shells do 1,380 physical, 2,330 explosive, with an effect blast radius of 17.5. While area effect 4, explosive 80. The super tank itself doesn't sound that overpowered, it's just got a ton of health on it, but these shells are effectively... they're effectively nuclear in comparison to the regular shells. And they are produced... Admittedly, you require a bunch of shells to do it, but they are incredibly powerful shot for shot. Range 120, range at 4 times the range as well. Right, the tank, not too bad. The shells just. But let's have a look at these high explosive shells, getting bigger, but nothing like the range. Okay, the more advanced tanks. Okay, let's see. I'm going to continue on with this without browsing through the tech trees any more than that. But, and this is a big but, these tanks. What the hell was I doing? I'm sorry, I forgot what I was doing. Right, yeah. Okay, go up here, get the supply sorted. Anyway, these tanks. I feel that the mega tank itself, despite how early I can get at it in the tech tree, unless it's got some serious armor deficiencies compared to the later tanks, which I don't know, I'd have to build it to check, but I think it might be a reasonable upgrade which I could step into after producing the level 3 tanks, which are much further into the tech tree, unless it's got really bad armor or something like that, which is actually quite a possible thing. Let's just dump these solder plates into here, which I've got. I don't know why. Sure, there we go. Okay, moving on. I've got a couple of metal mixing furnaces up now, so I can start doing this kind of thing. I'll put these here. Sure. 1, 1, 1, 1. And these are built in... Actually, should I future-proof these? Is there an electric version? There they are. Metal mixing furnace. Let's look at the filter set. Oh, thank you. Armoured railways. Probably a good idea, I think. What should I ask you for now? Better mining drills? Sure. Sure. Go ahead with that. Right. I was looking at the filters for these things. Yes, there are electric versions, so I should future-proof this design plan. Like... I need more. I need more of those. Damn it. Right, I don't have the materials on... It's because they keep flying off to get me tunnels, I think. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know why it's being slow to get me those things. Maybe it goes to the nearest place to get it, or it resets whenever the bots have to go and recharge, or something to that effect. I just don't know. Oh, here comes a couple more now. Only 2, though. Not what I was quite after. But still. You guys are going to be making for me solder plates, which is tin and lead ore straight. So yes, I've got that stuff. Anyway, tanks. I'm not going to make myself a super tank. For immediate use, I might make one to have a look at it and see how it stacks up compared to a regular tank, because I am probably going to need tanks in the somewhere in the fairly immediate future. But oh, these stack by 2. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, okay. But it's no point in just there's no point in just doing it for its own sake, really, because it's odds are it's going to be a bit too powerful for what I want, so I'm going to have to say I won't use this, and that would be a bad thing in general. Okay, sure, that'll do like that. Fine, let's get these loaders sorted out. 7 seconds to load. Yep, regular inserters will be just fine. So let's do it this way. And then I'll unload onto the upper track like that. Okay, yeah. Now then, another thing I worked out between the videos is that I have something like 19 different types of ore and material, including oil, which would require me to move it all in by train. So building separate ore trains and things like that is not really a practical solution given the quantities involved. Oh, thank you. Actually, can I get Where's my turret damage upgrade? Sniper turret, no, regular turrets. Sure, research me that. Okay, so I could build all of these separate platforms, all of these individual resources like I've been doing down in this particular sector, and you can see what a mess that is. And thing is, that's only 4 platforms. Sorry, 3 platforms, 4 platforms there. So I'd need 5 sections of that, one massive section, just for all of my ore intakes. Or there is another way to deal with this, which I thought of, which I think I am actually going to go with. Where's the spare blueprint? Like that, yep. This is the solder plate smelting. Okay, yep, and I'm going to drop this straight into my factory blueprint list. Okay, there is another way to do this, which is I build a mega train. Now, that blueprint is not complete. Yeah, that blueprint is not complete because it requires an output lane as well. I keep forgetting things. How many do you make a time? 11. Again, a regular inserter should be able to handle with that, I think. No, wait, I didn't forget. No, it's okay. Sorry, I'm just getting mixed up a little bit. Right, moving on. Before I make a further fool of myself, a mega-sized train looks like it's going to be my best route for getting ore and materials into my base. And by mega size, I don't mean a size 19 train. No. I am talking about, in all likelihood, a size 25 train. And that's just on the carriages. Because I also need a way to get materials out to these places as well. Spare parts, like I need repair pack carriage, I need ammunition carriage, I'll probably need inserter carriages and stuff like that, just to carry all the parts out, which the base might need to fix itself. So I am looking at roughly a 25 carriage long train, just to get all of my bases supplied and things like that. Which sounds good in theory. Yeah, in theory. But there is another caveat to this as well. A size 25 train is going to be flipping enormous. Like, I've got size 5 trains here. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then you've got engines on top of that. A big train is going to be really slow, so I'm thinking it's probably going to be size 30 by the time I'm done with it. And that is from this end of the Tobosh Tangle station here to probably somewhere around here, like all the way down there. That is going to be how long one of these monsters is. And I'm thinking 5 engines on it to give it decent acceleration and power, so it's just going to straight through anything that gets in its way. It's going to be really heavy. It's going to be really long. And if I leave 25 carriages with a single engine, its acceleration is just going to be so slow. So yeah, that is a very real problem. So I'm thinking I'm going to use that as the main relay into the base kind of thing, and then I'm going to put sub-bases out in the world, which just has this massive platform, and then there'll be an unloading platform situation going on there as well, where smaller trains come in from the individual mining sites and ore sites, carrying the raw materials back and forth to just gather everything up where it's needed. But I'd have to work out a pretty good design for the smaller bases and things as well as I go. Damn it. Sorry. Right, I forgot something. Nothing new there. But yes, I forgot something mildly important, which is coal. Oh well, anyway, I'll just get this sorted out. Right, this mega train situation is probably going to be my best shot at gathering these resources reliably. It'll keep the main station into Bosch in a very manageable situation, because it'll just be one railway car per ore type or for a particular barrel type or something like that, and one station for the stuff like that. So I can do it double-sided, rapid loading and unloading, so I can carry a lot and load and unload really fast. And that will actually let the trains do a great deal and be quite effective as well. Though there is still the very slight drawback of the fact it's going to be absolutely flipping huge. But it's better I work out this situation now and start planning for it while I'm doing all of this refinery upgrades and stuff like this. Then I come back to it later and think, oh yes, I needed to do that, didn't I? I've completely messed this thing up. Right. So it's better I work this stuff out now than come back to it later when I've got a much bigger railway network, because then it'll be much harder to try and sort it all out and just get it all rigged up for this stuff. So do it like that. Yep. Okay. Coal online. Solder plate production is ready. It just needs a tunnel, which I'll just slip under there for convenience's sake. This is not how I quite wanted it to be, but there is a slight bit of the tangle re-emerging in this entire place. What's wrong? Tin plate, lead plate, right, yes. You need tin and lead plates. That's good. What have you got here? You've got lead plates in this one, yes. You've got tin plates in this one, yes. So sorry, messed up again. Don't mind me. Oh, I can't upgrade the damage anymore. Where's bullets damage upgrade actually? Actually, let's get level 4 sniper turrets. Right, I have messed up again, though not quite in a catastrophic fashion. Just a mildly catastrophic fashion, and that is the fact that I fed all of this into the wrong flipping belt. There we go. Okay, that should be working fine. Now that it's actually going where I want it to. There we go. That should do it. As soon as these things are done loading. I actually need blues on this as well. Okay, further fault of mine. But I thought that yellows would be able to get it all done correctly. I guess not. I guess not. Okay, are you working properly now that I've got last one? There we go. Okay, I think it is now working. Yep, that is all working. It's about time I got something working, isn't it? But yes, okay, that is doing that. That is doing that. Soldering wire is... Oh yeah, I pulled that out because I was correcting the blue point at one point. I'm not carrying the other end of the tunnel. I must have dropped it somewhere. I need to make a new one. There we go. Okay, that is now properly sorted out. Okay. That is 2 materials supplied to this thing. Now it just needs the transistors plugging in, which I was trying to work that out between videos, but I didn't quite get around to it. I just put it down and got all of this stuff worked out, but it's not fixed and finished. So, yeah. Still, I think I've got the ratio correct in this area, so this should be okay once I squeeze and bash it all down into a more compact form, if I can, and just try to get it all straight. But I think that's actually about as compact as I could get it, if I remember correctly. And it requires a tin supply as well. Good thing I just finished the tin smelting. That should help. Is there anything else it requires? Carbon. Where do I get carbon from again? I've forgotten something. Carbon. Coal and water. Okay, I've got the materials up here so I can put a factory together for that. But that is also all the time I've got for this particular video. So you've heard me ranting and raving on about trains and railways and tanks and ores and stuff like that. But again, some measure of progress has been made. So I am satisfied with that. Yeah, this has been I Am Mark 3. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you some other time on some other video, whatever is your viewing pleasure. See you later.